Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-month November 2019 reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for your general. And then we will do your love life reading, your mid-month check-in for singles and couples for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. To all my subscribers, welcome back. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me. And if you're new to me, welcome. I hope you stick around and you double tap that bell to subscribe to my channel so that you get notified of every time I upload. Your December readings and your 2020 yearly forecast will be coming to you within the next few weeks as soon as I get through all the mid-month readings. So if you didn't catch your monthly reading, which is when I normally do the general and the love, your November monthly reading was solely focused on love. So I'll go ahead and link it up here and check that out. It will also be linked at the end of the video if you don't want to jump back and forth, okay? So let's get to it. Sagittarius, what's going on with you guys? Mid-November, so November 15th through the 30th, your general energies for November 15th through the 30th. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. If you are having a hard time making a decision about something, it feels like it's some sort of big decision, life-altering, whether it is or not, you're perceiving it that way or it feels that way to you. Like if I make one false move, you know, I can be paying for something big. I can, you know, be making the biggest mistake of my life. Or you could be, yeah, see, like I said, putting things to an end. Or you could simply be in a place where you know that it's just time to put an end to old habits, old ways. You have adjacent possibilities. So if you are afraid of making some big life-altering decision, or, you know, if you're thinking of, you know, and it could be anything, moving homes, moving out, getting your own place, buying a home, moving work locations, starting your own business. Have some patience, think it through, check out all the adjacent possibilities that you have, meaning you absolutely have more than one door that is opening to you, okay? I don't feel that you're seeing all the possibilities that you have to you. So, for example, you need to make more money. The end of, you know, scarcity and thinking that you'll never make enough. That's the end of it, because you have more possibilities than you're giving yourself credit for. Just have the patience to really do your research and work it through, okay? Yeah, see, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. This is a beautiful card. And Archangel Metatron, your 6th chakra, your third eye chakra. It's so funny. I just took some time to meditate, and I really felt as though there was almost like this film, this veil over my third eye, and I was feeling it, and I'm like, what is going on? I know this isn't me. I'm feeling something. I meditated. I cleansed myself. I tried to balance all my chakras as much as I can, remove any blockages, any, you know, anything that I may have felt was blocking my intuition or blocking from having this type of reading for you. And so now with that card, I feel as though it was just confirming that that's what I was feeling from you guys. Because as I was meditating for, you know, Sagittarius being the next reading, I just felt like, what's going on with Sag? Why are they not seeing everything that's in front of them? Why are they not trusting their intuition? Why does something feel off to them? And then they're feeling like anxious and impatient. And that was the type of energy I was feeling. I had to really stop what I was doing as I was getting ready to do your reading and just meditate on your energies. So those of you that feel that you have not trusted yourself as you should have been or as you should be, take some time to meditate, heal yourself, get grounded, get out there, really you know, break down everything that it is that you feel you're not able to see clearly. If it's the decision making that you need to make, it's whatever it is, apply it to your situation. Remember, this is a general reading. You definitely know and you feel that some things gotta go. Some things have to end. If it's a stagnant relationship, friendship, it could even be a friendship that's just dragging you down, you know? And, you know, maybe your group of friends is something that's been weighing heavily on you because you're starting to realize that maybe, you know, you're around a lot of toxic energies. Maybe you catch yourself doing things that you shouldn't be doing, you know, drinking and driving, doing drugs, out all night, blowing your cash, not being able to make ends meet because you're out there partying it all the time. Or maybe you got friends that just love to get paid and shop and then they're broke until the next payday. I mean, we all like to do that every once in a while, right? But you've got people around you that can be a bit draining and taxing on you. And so you're trying to see what the next step of your life is. I feel that some of you are reflecting like, this can't be my life. There's got to be more to my life than what I have been living for the last X amount of time, right? So that's what I was feeling for you guys. So let's clarify this with the Radiant Wise Tarot deck. Give me a moment. So let's see. Tell me about this ending with the World. Some of you, I feel like you're at your wit's end. Maybe it's a job and you're just sick and tired of working for specific people or a specific company. Maybe it's a relationship that you're just tired of trying to make it work. You're tired of being the one that initiates everything. You're tired of being the one that's there for the other. And, you know, I really want to say, like, this is coming from you. I'm hearing it like I've been patient as fuck and more patient than a Sagittarius possibly could be, you know, and you have other options. You have other possibilities that you could be looking into, no matter what it is, relationship, jobs, money making, you know, fill in the blank for your situation. Yeah, so obviously love life, partnership for some of you. If you do have a relationship that has been draining, that has not grown, that has not developed into anything, it's just been the same old for way too long. And that's the truth, right? You want success and victory. And if it's not, you're at that point that if you're feeding a dead plant and it's not going anywhere, maybe it's time to, you know, get a new plant. Maybe it's time to put that one to bed and, you know, start a new relationship elsewhere. Maybe it's time the two of you seek counseling or therapy because, yeah, see, because maybe you do want to make it work. You're just, like I said, I keep hearing like, this can't be all my life is. I can't just keep trying to work on something. It's like, I feel as though you're either you or your partner, whoever it is, it's, you know, this is for if you are cross-watching, Gemini cross-watchers. Why did I just say Gemini? Okay, if you're a Gemini cross-watching for a Sag. But no, Sagittarius cross-watchers. And you have the World card again. So clearly what's been on your mind is making some big changes. When is this going to manifest into something greater? When is this going to graduate to the next level? Why have we only been messing around, joking around? Why have we been together for, you know, 10, 11, 12 years and we're not married yet? It's that kind of thing. Like, what's going on? Why haven't we initiated this relationship into the next level, the next phase? I also feel that for some of you, it's absolutely the end of you putting in any more work into a dead end relationship or business partnership. Yeah, see, look at that. 6 of Pentacles. You're tired of being the only one that's constantly putting in. And if that's not you, Sagittarius, it's your partner feeling that way. So get real with yourself and really take a step back. Is your partner the one that's doing all the work here? That you have 3 majors so far with the Lovers, the World, and the Judgment card. And it is about making a judgment call. Is this, wow, maybe some of you Sagittarians are dealing with an Aries, a Gemini. Or maybe you feel that this person has 2 personalities. I'm hearing duality, but like not in a good way, a little bipolar-ish, that maybe it's out of control. Maybe they're not taking care of themselves. They've become, you know, manipulative or can be taxing. So if you're willing to continue putting work into this relationship, know that you have plenty of, you know, possibilities and opportunities here to fix this. You may not realize that maybe you have friends, family members that are willing to help you out. They don't want to see you throw away all these years of hard work. At the same time, I feel like certain people are acting out in this relationship. Like, how much more of me do I have to give you? You're not meeting me halfway. Do I need to go back to being single or what? Because right now I'm feeling in my power, in my strength to do so. Coming from whomever this is, the Sagittarius or their partner cross-watcher, right? So I do feel, you know, and if this is in business, this just definitely feels more relationship than anything. But I do feel, I'm going to read this both ways. This is about making a judgment call. Let's go with the work first. If you're hearing that other people are making more money than you, they haven't been there long enough, you're feeling shortchanged, you're putting in all the work. Maybe you got some kiss ass and, you know, coworkers, employees. Maybe you got coworkers that are partying it up with the boss, and they're just like kissing their ass, and they're the ones that are getting extra money, extra hours, overtime, holiday pay that's coming up, you know. And you're just like, so what? I get the short end of the stick because I'm not kissing your ass. I work harder than these fools. Why am I not getting paid, right? Why am I not being recognized? I mean, I'm the one that's keeping this whole thing afloat, and you're just ignoring me. And you're about to spill some truth about it. And I know that the card says here to have some patience about it. And maybe you should not come as aggressive about it as I'm feeling you want to be. Because I'm definitely feeling like you're up for a fight with the boss man, right? You're up for a fight with the supervisor. Like, what's up? Where's my money? Why are you giving them more hours? Why are you shortchanging me? Some of this has to change, you know? And you are most definitely feeling as though they can't afford to lose me. So if I threaten to walk, they're going to get stuck with half-ass employees getting paid a lot of money that are going to be calling out or not doing the work if I'm not there. Then the boss man will see who the real worker is, right? Now, if this is in a relationship, I feel that some of you are feeling like you've done so much. This is if you are in a third party situation where you're just like hoping and waiting for, you know, that person you're with to drop their partner so they can make it official with you. And instead it's like, I've put in so much time and I have nothing to show for. I've done the work. I've been there for this person. I've done all I can to make this work. And yet I'm still single. Why? The void. That's the dark moon. So you feel as though you've never left from step one, right? I know that card is pretty dark purple. Let's see if you can see it. It's a beautiful card if you can see it. But it is talking about the void, the dark moon. And, you know, you see the correlation here. Things may feel a little dark, a little heavy, a little like you're walking with no direction. But what you're not seeing is all the doors that are there for you to open up and step into the next chapter in your life. You've been stuck in one particular cycle. So you're coming into this realization, if you are in this feeling of void, of not getting anywhere, of still being in the same place, lacking growth or promise of any real future in your workplace or in your relationship. I do feel that, you know, those of you that this relates to you in a relationship energy, I feel like you just feel like there's no more room for growth here. Like you've capped it. Like that's it. So you're ready for new beginnings, the new moon. And the new moon is coming up. So, excuse me, that just might be the time for you to create your own new moon manifestation for new beginnings. Whether you want new beginnings in your career or in your relationship, or just to release an unhealthy relationship so that you can have a new beginning for yourself. So expect the unexpected with this blue moon card. Look at that. Excuse me. That is a beautiful card. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I did introduce it in my other readings. I've had this deck for a while. I just haven't used it in any of my videos here. So take your pick, Sagittarius. Is this about work? Is this about relationship? And if it is about relationship, I feel that we're soon going to see that as I'm going to start doing your love life reading. We'll do singles and couples in just a moment. But I feel as though some of you are at your wit's end. You're not getting the credit that you deserve. What I'm hearing is, if you are in a relationship that has no more room for growth, I feel that you're not getting along, and maybe this person is downplaying your relationship, this person that you're with, in terms of saying something like, they're not that important to me, they're just, you know, somebody I've been hooking up with, they're, you know, it's almost as though like they're bragging about everything that you have done for them, even though they haven't even moved an inch for you. So Sagittarius, be careful with that. I feel like you're feeling like you're about to go crazy on them. So let's move on. Just to be clear, I feel that some of you are going to find out that this person has been talking about you, and that's why you're going to go crazy on them. Like, where do they get off after everything you've done for them? And they may tell you something like, well, it's none of their business, so I downplayed it. Like, that's an excuse, right? So keep all that in mind when somebody tries to discount you or disrespect you altogether, especially considering everything that you've done for them and that, you know, all that you've helped them out in whatever situation. So let's move on. Singles, straight up single, wondering why you're still single, got nobody in your life, single. What's the next step for Sagittarian singles? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for November 15th through the 30th. This one, forgiving and learning. And heart-to-heart conversations. Those most definitely go together. Especially if you have gone through or you're about to go through the scenario in the beginning, right? Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past to experience more love in your present moment. And heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, like I said, there is a need for communication. If you feel as though this is not going to move on, move forward, or go anywhere else, then you feel as though you must do what's right and fair for you, right? Do you continue to put into a relationship where the other person is no longer receptive, or do you walk away, move away, keep going? So I feel that those of you that did go through that, because you're straight up single, right, are now feeling like, did I do the right thing? Don't live in regret. Are you feeling and questioning, now that I'm single and I have no one in my life, did I do the right thing? So ask yourself, are you questioning that because you miss them, because you miss the routine, because you miss the connection? Or is it a real connection that you're looking for? Because forgiving and learning and having these real heart-to-heart conversations where it entails being open and honest with each other and healing and forgiving and then learning from those situations is the only way where you can open yourself up to new love. But if you don't take those steps, the Four of Pentacles says you're going to continue moving on, moving forward, being guarded. And that just causes inner conflict, inner turmoil. And, well, how can you be ready for the next person if you're still dealing with the energies of this past? If you're still holding on to them, I mean, why hold on to them, especially if you were in a third-party situation? And some of you may be thinking that, well, maybe we can eventually work it out. But with the Eight of Swords, I think you're thinking and overthinking the entire scenario like it's about to happen because you put so much time into it. I'm about to tell you something, Sagittarius, but you are in this alone. That is why you are single. You had to do what was right for you to get someone to wake up. Be real and be honest with yourself. Have they? You and I both know the answer to that. Have they? Have they proven themselves? Have they shown themselves? Have they proven themselves to be worthy of reuniting? Forgiveness isn't about them, it's about you. So if you haven't forgiven them and you're saying they don't deserve my forgiveness, you may be doing it to leave them out in the cold, to make them sweat, make them feel those awful feelings, right? But you're only doing it to yourself because you're harboring that ill will, that negativity. And if you want a new beginning, and if you want to manifest a new beginning, whether with them or someone else, that's the type of energy you have to let go of. So the real honest conversation here needs to start with you. Because I do feel that you want something new, something fresh, a brand new beginning. And whether or not you want it with a person that isn't treating you the way you want to be treated, that's completely up to you. My guess is you've already been there, done that, and given them many chances. And so you're stuck in this cycle of change and constant change, and you want change and you want to keep moving forward, but you keep going back. You take, 10 steps forward, 5 steps backwards, and so nothing ever changes. Everything stays the same. And if you're not going back and forth to an ex, it seems as though that every connection that you may have been involved with somehow ends up being just like the last. Is this ringing a bell? Is this sounding familiar? So I'm going to grab the Kipper cards, and I'm just going to do a very quick clarification here for you. Because I feel that some of you that are in that situation of, fuck them, I'm not going to forgive them, you're hurting yourself. You can want to hurt them all you want, Sagittarius, but you're really hurting yourself at the end. You have 1, 2, 3 5s. Something has to change. Okay, so tell me about the forgiving and learning card here. You put a lot of money into a situation here, or you were expecting them to put their share of the money. I feel that there was this great big deal of fortune, like money spent, money, time, energy. This can also be the energy of someone who prioritized another person instead of you. So if you were the third party, the other person that they were with, which is why you're single, was the privileged lady. They may have been with someone who was taking care of them, and so they chose money and they chose privilege over you. Tell me about this inner conflict Sagittarius is going through. Help them break free from it. What is this inner conflict about? Yeah, so like I said, if you were part of a third-party situation, this person chose the wife and kids, the husband and children, the family situation, the family home. You are conflicted, whether it's in regards to your family or their family. You just keep sensing that this is always going to happen because he's so tied to that relationship or that family, or she's so caught up with the ex and her kids. Well, I'm sorry, but when you're a parent, that's your priority. But a relationship that should be over and done with, even if you do have kids, needs to have boundaries in order for a new person to come in. And I feel that that is where you are conflicted. Like, how do I tell that person that I'm all right with them, you know, spending time with their kids, but why's the ex got to be there? Why's the ex always got to be blowing up the phone when they got the kids? You know what I mean? It's something like that. You're just really sick and tired of it. So let me, this is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I'm going to pull a card. I've been pulling cards for the other readings at the very end, but for Sagittarians as a whole, I'm just going to do one for single and one for couples. So before I move on to the couples, let me pull a card for Sagittarian singles. Come on. This is still fairly new deck, so the cards get stuck. Okay. Okay, this is a need for you to rebalance yourself, get grounded. Like I said in the very beginning, I felt as though you had some energy blockages. I felt as though you know, if somebody was manipulating you mentally, emotionally, they have you doubting yourself, your decisions, things like that. They're, you know, I just feel like someone's fucking with you to the point of blocking your third eye where you don't even know if you can trust yourself anymore. And I feel like someone may be doing this to you. Anyway, you're feeling like lost magic, atonement, rebalance, the need for rebalance with the Black Cat card. Okay, Sagittarian singles, that is your reading. I need to move on to Sagittarian couples. So let's move on. Sagittarius couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Sagittarius couples. November 15th through the 30th, what is the overall energy? Most important message Sagittarius couples need to know for November 15th through the 30th. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And let's see what this one is. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so again, I'm feeling like with that energy from the very beginning, where someone is just sick and tired of putting in work into a situation that's not paying out. If it is in your relationship, your love life, someone may be a little bit defensive here in regards to how you're going to make it work, who's going to do the work of what. Someone just keeps threatening with, you know what, I'm better off by myself. It's like I keep hearing that. Like, why do I even fuck with you? I'm better off by myself. Sorry for the cussing, guys. I'm really trying not to. But sometimes it just comes out that way. But, yeah. See, so if this feels like there is a heavy amount of toxicity, unhealthy energy, maybe not combined together, but maybe you feel like one person is carrying the weight of the world because they have addiction problems, because they have codependency problems, or just problems, right? I feel like you can no longer carry them and you're just like, let me move on, let me move forward. Yeah, see what I mean? That Capricorn card, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, or you know, just like I said, this is toxic energies, toxic behaviors. But I feel like you feel tied and bound, not just to this relationship, but to that person. Because it's one of those things where I feel as though you now see and you now realize that in order for the two of you to move forward together, you may have to separate for some time to heal individually. And you're both coming to terms with that, because I feel like maybe not both of you agree on that. Neither of you may agree with that, but you feel that it's necessary, because every time you feel like you're getting somewhere with your healing, or they are, or you're getting over something, it's like, I keep hearing, why do you got to bring up old shit for? You know, it's like you're not fully healed from situations from the past, past arguments, disagreements, fighting. Like, why are you bringing shit up from like 6, 7, 8 months ago or years ago? Remember that one time in high school or whatever, you know? Remember that one time we were on vacation and you did this in front of my family? It's one of those things. Yeah, so someone here is absolutely thinking of just expanding on their own. They're just at the point of being fed up. You really want to give this relationship a chance. I feel that at some point you're both trying to contemplate, well, maybe it is time we both go our separate ways, because I feel that you both feel confident enough in your connection that you'll regroup, that you'll come back together, that you belong together. However, you know, you can't come back if one of you is still fractured or both of you are. You know, one of you does the healing work, the shadow work, breaking free from whatever toxicity, whatever addictions. One of you can get your shit together, the other one's still struggling to do so, or just haven't done anything, any of the work. That you can't expect it to work. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Again, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius. This is Virgo and Capricorn if you're dealing with someone with Earth in their chart. If you're dealing with an Earth sign that's feeling imbalanced, like no matter what, they can't seem to get their shit together. And it's like they're saying, listen, you think I want it to be this way? I don't want it to be this way. I'm doing everything I can. Give me a chance to prove it to you. And you're doing the best you can to stay optimistic about the situation. But I feel that some of you have already checked out. Like you're thinking, maybe I do need to be single for some time. Maybe I do need to like just take a break from this and move on my own for a little bit. And some of you are almost like, yeah, maybe you should. Earth sign Taurus. So again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, so again, I'm hearing something like, it's not that you want to push them away, but it's like you're almost for it by saying, yep, go ahead. You know why? Because I know you're going to come back. You're going to realize exactly what it is that you have here. We'll get back together. You think it's going to be easy without me, or you think you're better off without me? Now that I think about it, I believe the Virgo reading said something like they thought the grass was greener. So some of you Sagittarians threatening to leave. Wow, threatening to leave, or saying, you know, I think I need to be on my own for some time. I need to go on a, you know, spiritual break, retreat. I need to do something on my own. I need to heal on my own. I feel, whether it's you, Sagittarius, or your cross watcher, you both feel like eventually you'll reconnect. And I don't mean like years from now. I mean like this break, if you do feel that you need a break from each other, is going to heal and come back together. But you have to do it. Both of you have to do the healing part. You can't come back still broken, or you're going to continue having the same issues, the same problems. So stay optimistic about your love life. Believe, feel, think, whatever it is that you need to do in order for you to get out of this situation where your relationship may be fractured to the point of wanting to give up. Let me pull some Kipper cards here. Give me a sec. I didn't clear them. So, yeah, I'm feeling like I said before, like at one moment it's like they're all for the connection, showing you love, emotion, or maybe that's you, Sagittarius, and then things just don't work out, and it's like one false move sets everything off, and again, threatening to leave the relationship, threatening to end it for good. Maybe you guys have already done this breakup, makeup thing for a while. And I don't necessarily feel like they're running off to be with someone else, but I do feel as though they're trying to figure out why you're not getting along, why you can't seem to be making it work. Okay, so let's see. Come on. What do I want to clarify here? Why do they want to walk away? Clarify the Eight of Cups. Why do they want to walk away? What's causing them to want to walk away? Wow. Someone legit is not just threatening to end it. I feel like they're just like, it's over and done with. I've done all I can. So many years have gone by. And this is it. The end. Nail in the coffin. Moving on. Others of you, I feel like you feel that if you do walk away, it will be the end of all the drama, all the bullshit, the not being able to get along together. One more for that Eight of Cups. Adjudication. It did come out in reverse. I don't generally take the Kipper cards in reverse, but I have to tell you, if you started a proceeding like we're going to get legally separated, we're going to get divorced, or there's some sort of legal matter, it's like it starts and then it doesn't work out, and somebody takes you to court for child support, somebody says, oh, I'm going through a divorce, and you're seeing someone who's technically still married. There's something here. If you're seeing someone that kept you like a third party and they're going back and forth with the ex, and they're telling you that they're going through a divorce or they're separating, this came out in reverse. That you better double check and make sure that they even started the proceeding, that they even started, have they even filed the papers? You know what I mean? Came out for the singles too. I'm telling you. If you are like the single couple, not quite sure which reading is for you, you're the third party, this person is married and they're telling you otherwise, or they're in a serious relationship and they're always going to favor the family life, the home life, that situation. Maybe they're saying, you know, I'm leaving them for good, but then nothing's been initiated other than staying at your place from time to time, and then they go back over there and they say something like, no, I got to be there for my kids, or something like that, you know. But there is this codependency, and one of you is the karmic and one of you is the one that they should be with. It's how I'm feeling. And it doesn't necessarily mean like you should be, you have to be with this person, but definitely one of these connections of the three is the karmic. Only you know if that's you or their other partner. So let's see, you know, let me pull Power of Surrender cards for you. Because I feel that there's an expectation here that you've been waiting on for quite some time. Your expectations haven't been met, have not been fulfilled. So what does Sagittarius need to surrender to or surrender from? The end. Telling you. Can it get any more synchronistic than that? If you were waiting for a sign, if you were going back and forth like this Two of Pentacles. Should I or shouldn't I end this relationship? Obviously, it's your decision, your relationship. I can't tell you what to do, but the signs, if this sounds familiar to you, if you've been all up in this type of energy, then you know. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Do you really need me to pull any more cards, Sagittarius? So I did pull for the other readings, the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I also pulled one for the singles. However, for you, couples, I'm going to pull Oracle of Shadows and Light. What is the overall message for Sagittarius couples? Okay, Death and the Maiden. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. So, you may be the person that's the karmic. They keep going back to you. They can't leave their partner, their spouse, whatever toxic situation. Or you may be suffering in this relationship because they can't seem to let go of whatever toxic and unhealthy, situation. So this is your boundaries violated, your respect, loyalty in a relationship. They're obviously honoring their own selfish needs. And if this is you, Sagittarius, then I'm calling you out. Sorry, not sorry. That's just how I see it. You don't have to agree. You can give me a thumbs down for all I care. But if this resonates with anyone, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. I absolutely appreciate you guys so, so much. If you feel like you are at your wit's end, I send you lots of love and healing and courage to do the right thing that's for you. Nobody can tell you what that is. Only you can. Only you know what's the right thing to do. And if you can't figure that out for yourself and you need help, then, seek professional help of friends and family, whoever it may be. Okay? So my Sagittarius friends, thank you guys so, so much for all the love and support. I absolutely appreciate you guys. Once again, this is your mid-month love and general mid-month check-in. Please, if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe bell, double tap it twice, and you'll be notified of new readings. I will be uploading your 2020 yearly forecast, as well as your December readings the week of Thanksgiving, which is in a couple weeks. So with that being said, happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate. And I just want to let you guys know that I give thanks to you guys and all your support. I am absolutely grateful for all of you. Have a wonderful month of November. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you in December. Take care. Bye.